Hey everybody, welcome to A Cup of History. Today we're at 27 Coffee Club. Opened by Machine Gun Kelly in September of 2020, it blends his hometown roots with his love for music. Definitely add this to your must-do list if you're in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we're going to be checking out the Veterans Memorial Bridge, previously known as the Detroit Superior Bridge. What's really cool about this bridge is it has a lower level where streetcars used to travel. So grab your cup of coffee, let's get into some history. Right now we are standing on the east bank of the Cuyahoga River, and we have a great view of the Veterans Memorial Bridge. If you look at the top arch, that's what's known as the bridge's span, and that was built by the King Bridge Company, which was a Cleveland-based company. In terms of the bridge, if you look under, it has a 96-foot clearance, so those bigger ships can get through without any issue. We are standing on the western approach of the Superior Viaduct Bridge. This bridge was in existence from 1878 until 1920. Many people walked across this bridge. Horses, carriages went across this bridge, and yes, even streetcars. There is still the old rail lines from the streetcars. However, in the early 1900s, Cleveland's population started to boom, and another bridge needed to be constructed because there was just too much traffic. There was a lot of traffic jams. I'm sure you can even think about that today. Traffic jams are no fun. So in 1912, construction started on the Detroit Superior Bridge, which is right across the way here. It was completed in 1918. However, the top level opened up in 1917, specifically on Thanksgiving Day. So cars could drive across, people could walk across, people could take their horses and their carriages. The lower level, the streetcar level, opened up Christmas Day, 1917. And this would take people across the river. The bridge is around 3,000 feet long, about a mile, and today it is open for traffic on the top level. However, the lower level, the streetcar level, is closed. It's open a few times a year for tours. For example, today, during the Cleveland History Days, this is open for tours. All right, so we are in the Veterans Memorial Bridge. We're gonna go towards West 25th. If you look up, these are pieces of wood that used to hold the streetcar lines. Right here we have some of the tracks that were from the streetcar days. We have a model of a streetcar. I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna go inside. Right below West 25th Street. And this is one of the tunnels. So this was also kind of known as a subway because it actually was underground. Right over here we have a staircase that would take you to the street level of West 25th. Pretty cool to think about. It's currently blocked off, unfortunately. Here we have another tunnel. This one goes under Detroit Road. Look at the subway tile down here. What a cool piece of history. We have another staircase that looks to be going downstairs. It's currently flooded if you want to check that out. Now we're going to start our journey walking over the Cuyahoga River. This place is packed with Cleveland History Days. Just walking through here, I think it'd be so cool if there was bike paths, places to walk. I think that's the goal of the city, to have an area where you can walk through and maybe bike through. We're approaching the center of the bridge, and the views are just amazing of Cleveland. I really hope they do make something where people can bike here, walk here. Some sort of a public space would be awesome. It's also cool just to think back in the 1920s, people taking streetcars to go shopping, going to work in downtown Cleveland. This bridge played a role in alleviating traffic because a lot of times streetcars would kind of get in the way with, automobiles. So now they would just be on this lower level while the automobiles were up top. This bridge had 4 tracks, 2 going eastbound and 2 going westbound. Right now, we're approaching the eastern approach. Let's keep on walking. As a Clevelander, I think it's just really cool being here because we don't have streetcars. I've traveled to New Orleans and I've seen the streetcars. They look so cool. So I think just being here makes me think, hey, I wish we still had streetcars. The streetcar level opened Christmas Day, 1917. Imagine Christmas morning taking a streetcar ride into downtown Cleveland. I think that would be awesome. This was as we walked towards the eastern approach. This was part of a train car, however, it was not used on this bridge. This is the Eastern Tunnel going towards Superior Avenue. You can see how close the Superior Viaduct is to the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Of course, you have the beautiful Cuyahoga River. The streetcar level was closed in 1954 and has been abandoned ever since. The streetcar era went away in Cleveland, Ohio. You can still ride the light rail system through the RTA, which is more efficient, makes less stops, and is really fast. Thanks for checking out A Cup of History. This was only a little bit of the streetcar story, but as always, I just want to show you a little bit of history and get you out to these historical spots. All right, have a good one. We'll see you.